tip number 1 was juicy. It was great, but now we're moving on to something else. So today's tip of how you're going to elevate and what habit that you can pick up is getting in the mindset of understanding that you are going to get what you put in. So a lot of times people say things like, oh, I'm just working, and I'm not getting any results. Now, if you're expecting the results overnight, yeah, you may have a problem there. If you got up and you made 3 posts about why somebody should shop with your business and you thought you were going to be a millionaire by tomorrow, no. And here's why. The first reason is because some things take time. Some things have to saturate. Marinate. You got to let it marinate, and then the results will start to come, number 1. But number 2, is that really enough action for you to become a millionaire overnight? 3, oh, look, I'm bringing up balloons. But, making 3 posts about why somebody should shop with you, do you really think that that's enough effort and energy that you've put into making yourself a millionaire overnight? Do you really think that? You are what you put in. So you might get some new followers. You might get someone ask a question about the product underneath. Heck, you might even get a sale. But are you going to be a millionaire overnight? Are you going to make 10K in sales overnight? No, you're not, because that's not enough that you've put in for you to get that. If your job is, if you have a full-time job and you're working part-time entrepreneurship, that's okay. But please don't open your mouth to say, it's not working, nothing's happening for me, I can't do it, if you know that you only dedicate 1 hour to your entrepreneurship hustle or to your entrepreneurship dreams. If you only dedicate 1 hour out of the week to that, and then you think that you're supposed to be a millionaire overnight and you're walking around telling people entrepreneurship's just not working for you, no, you're not working for you. You're not working for you. And at the end of the day, yes, we have life, we have other things going on, but you have to think about that before you become an entrepreneur. You can't just say, I have all these responsibilities and I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to jump into it anyways. And then when you jump into it and you half do it and you only get so much results from it, you turn around and you say things like, being an entrepreneur is hard, or, oh, nothing's working out for my business, or I'm not seeing the growth that I need to see, or nothing's working. No, you're not working. You're not working. That's what it is. You're not working. Okay. You got to understand that. I'm trying to get people to understand. So you can't sit there and say that things aren't working out for you when you're not doing it. So I really hope that this habit is something that you're able to pick up. And I'm going to say it one more time. Get into the habit of understanding that you get what you put in. You just got to. If you're a business owner and you say you're going to do things and then you never do them, or you interview, or not even interview, you apply to do stuff, you sign up for stuff and then you never do it, you are what you put in. You're going to get what you put in. So if you don't show up for your business consistently and it's becoming a common thing that you just don't show up for your business, then you should expect that it's going to be common that your business is not going to flourish in the way that you want it to flourish. I've had entrepreneurs come to me and complain about not gaining sales, and I placed a lot of resources in front of them. Okay. Then I give them the resource and they go say, oh yeah, I need this resource. Do they sign up for the resource? Yes. Do they apply? Yes. Do they show up? No. And then for me, it tells me why they don't have the sales that they're looking for, because you're not taking your business seriously. Even if you commit to something and you decide you don't want to do it anymore, you've committed to it. So follow through and do it consistently. And number 2, do it with excitement and happiness. Don't drag your feet like somebody dragged you to be here when you said you wanted to do it. That's another thing. So if you see that this is how you act, then that means that that's what you're going to get back. So you will get what you put in. And a lot of people, again, you're either on one of the 2 spectrums. Either you just haven't seen it yet, but you need to keep working and you need to keep putting in because it's going to come, it's marinating, or you're not putting in enough. It's one of the 2. It's one of the 2. And a lot of times you're not putting in enough. And I get some people who say, well, I'm doing everything. Nobody's doing everything. Even the people who are doing great are not doing everything, because you couldn't possibly do everything that's going to bring you sales in your business unless you are outsourcing, unless you are using ChatGPT, unless you are, using AI. I'm just saying, there's no way that you're doing everything. And even then, there's always something in this world that you could be doing to elevate or to grow. So if you're someone that says I'm doing everything, you're not doing everything. What you need to learn is what's not working and how you can tweak that so it can start working. But you can't keep saying I'm doing everything and nothing's working, because now you're just shutting yourself down mentally. You're telling yourself that you have exhausted every avenue and this is just not for you. It's just not working for you. That's not the truth. It's not realistic to even say that or think that. This world is too big and there's too many solutions on this planet for you to say that you've tried every single one and entrepreneurship is just not for you. No. So we got to be realistic with ourselves, and we got to be honest and accountable with ourselves. I've tried a lot of things and I think I'm just tired. I don't feel like doing it anymore. I've tried a lot of stuff and I don't think it's worth it. I want to do it, but I just don't want to put in that work to find out what works. It don't sound as pretty, right? Saying I've tried everything and nothing's working sounds so much more passionate and hardworking and ooh, yeah, she's an entrepreneur. She's going for it and it's just not working out for her. That sounds so much better. But when are we going to stop worrying about what sounds better and focus on what sounds right? Because focusing on what sounds better is what's going to keep you where you're at. And focusing on what's right is going to put you in a new place so you can elevate in your business and in your life. So hopefully you're able to take that tip and do something productive with it. You are what you put in. If you have not been putting in those hours, you're not going to see those results immediately. Sorry. If you're not showing up for yourself, you're not going to see those results. If you're not taking your business serious, you're not going to see those results. You are what you put in. When you show up with that effort and you don't let anything stop you, you don't make excuses, you're going to see those results happen. Whether it's today, tomorrow, or way down the line, you're going to see the results because it's just going to continue to pile up and marinate until it's this nice, juicy bowl of success that you're just eating up because you have put in that work. If you are someone who is on and off, some days you put in the work, some days you don't, that's the kind of results you're going to get. Some days you're going to get it and some days you won't. And if you post 3 posts and now you think you're supposed to be a millionaire, you're going to always forever disappoint yourself because you have to put in way more work than that, or you got to pay somebody to do it for you. That's just the simple truth of it. There is no secret sauce. Hard work, consistency, learning, or delegating to someone else to do it. Simple. There we go. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Boss Babe Blog podcast. I'll see you at the next episode where we're going to talk about tip number 3. Bye-bye.